Sex education is very important to solve several problems such as baby dumpling, pregnancy before marriage, as well as social issues. Let's we check out how sex education implemented in school.
In plus Islamic countries such as Malaysia, most of the population is conservative and would consider talking about sex itself as taboo. But if we look at the current curriculum, we actually have a basis on what sex education could be in Malaysia. For example, we would have biology teachers teaching about the anatomical aspects, while we would have the religious and also moral teachers talking about the religious and social consequences of such acts. So, as teachers, I believe we are challenged with fulfilling both the ministry's methods while also taking into account the students' best interest in mind. And I believe this can be done with optimal training. Some of the things that I feel teachers will emphasize in our teachings is to remind children that this isn't something to be joked about, and we will be illustrating some real examples of the consequences when sexual acts are taken lightly. And we will also try to teach about the broader spectrum of sex education, not just the anatomical aspects, and we will also make it more intuitive for them so we would be effectively delivering the content to the student.
Now, as we can see, teacher play a main role in educate the student. So now, let we see what is the role of Ministry of Education in order to provide instruction for the teachers to educate the students.
Sex education should be taught in school in order to prepare the youth with knowledge as soon as possible. We can see the rising of some cases, for example baby dumping, and this indicates that the sex education knowledge among youth is very low. Thus, we need to implement sex education in school syllabus. But before we can achieve a successful implementation of sex education, there are few steps that need to be taken care of. First and foremost, teachers need to be trained to provide sex education. And this can be done by teachers receiving sex education instruction and also ongoing training and professional development. All teachers must be comfortable and also confident with the curriculum so that sex education continues to be taught in future years. Next is the implementation of sex education in classroom. Teachers need full support because they need to know how to answer difficult questions, how to teach lesson in classroom, and also how to comfortably discuss this matter with their students. In other words, students need to receive a high quality sex education in classroom. Last but not least is the monitoring and reviewing of sex education implementation in classroom. There should be a systematic approach to ensure that the implementation of the sex education is a strong fit for youth. So, with all the points that I've mentioned earlier, we can successfully implement sex education in Malaysia. Thank you.
Country Progress Report in 2019, it is reported that new HIV infection has declined by more than 50% from the year of 2002 to 2018. This is one of good achievement of how sex education implemented besides campaign. Let me see what is doctor's perspective regarding sex education.
So from a medical doctor's perspective, sex education is definitely something that will benefit our society as a whole. This is because sex education does not only teach about having sex, puberty, or marriage, but it also teaches about unsafe sex, protection, STDs, and even contraception. So why are these important? Firstly, for the past few years, the cases of teen pregnancies have increased drastically in Malaysia. According to a survey done by the Ministry of Health, 35% of female Malaysian youth believe having sex for the first son will not lead to pregnancy, which is false. Due to their lack of understanding about sex, the livelihood of these teenagers are negatively impacted that some even resort to dumping their own child. Sex education will ensure that these youth will have the exposure to the knowledge of using protection such as condoms and contraceptive pills to reduce the cases of teen pregnancies and baby dumping across the nation. Besides that, sex education is also important to control the transmission of sexually transmitted diseases such as chlamydia, HIV, syphilis, and herpes. So how do we actually control the transmission of these diseases? The first step is actually knowing how STDs spread. Unsafe sex remains as the primary route of infection for these diseases. Education on the usage of protection such as condoms will undoubtedly help reduce the number of cases of STDs. To summarize, I believe a comprehensive curriculum of sex education should be taught in school. This will equip the youth with the knowledge they need to live a healthy and meaningful life. Thank you.
From the explanation, we can clearly see that sex education as well as safe sex is very important to prevent any communicable disease from spreading. For example, gonorrhea, herpes, syphilis, and so on. So now, last but not least, let me check what is the law regarding sex education.
How sex education affect the usage of multimedia in Malaysia? In Malaysia, it is stated that there's no law against watching porn online. The thing is, Malaysians can't keep it on their electronic devices because that would contravene the Penal Code and the Film Censorship Act. But also, there is no specific definition on what pornography is in the legal context in Malaysia. What we do have is the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Content Code and the website blocking both by the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission, MCMC. Also, we have the term obscene under section 292 of the Penal Code, and our courts have a pretty liberal stance of what this object can be. They can range from books to DVDs and even video clips. With sex education, it can help MCMC to enhance their Penal Code and the Film Censorship Act. Therefore, sex education can affect our life and drive it to a better cause.
Campaigns seem to have significant impact in spreading the awareness. Based on data in 2019, 65.5% individuals reach with preventive program. These show correlation where the sex-related disease decreased compared to the previous year. So now, from so many perspectives, we can see that sex education is very important to combat certain problems as well as social issues. Therefore, we should find that sex education should be practiced, especially in Malaysia.